cheers. I was feeling a bit blue today, so I thought instead of sitting here and feeling very sorry for myself that I'm not at events I applied for at stores and didn't get this weekend, that I would do something about it. So instead, I'm filming a video for Monday's video for YouTube, because I thought, why not? This is going to be, I think the first set of videos on my channel are definitely going to be me exploring what I like and what I like doing, what I like recording, how it works. So this video is for future me, basically. I think that is how I would probably describe this video. It's me setting a plan in place, and then I plan on in 6 months' time coming back, looking at this video, and then seeing how we got on, and if we did the things that we said that we were going to do, or if the things that I wanted to do, if it helped. So, hi, if you're new here, my name's Linda. I run a small business called The Grumpy Tortoise, and YouTube is my latest venture into try and record my business and the growth and develop and see where I can go. So today's video is going to be about diversing income streams. This is something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and I have tried in the past to have different income streams, but I've never actually been committed fully to a lot of them, some of them, most of them. So I thought that I would sit down and set myself a goal of these are the income streams that I actually really want to have in the future, and see what I can get done in the next 6 months. And then I can watch this video back and see if I have managed to get these income streams up and in place, and if so, how are they working, how are they doing, blah, 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 basically. So that's the plan. So grab your cup of tea. I've got my cup of tea in this gorgeous new mug that I got, that I showed in the last video. And yeah, pull up a chair and let's just have a little chat. So I have done some research onto different income streams for small businesses. This isn't actually something that I found, people just kind of just say what they are, and not how you get into them or how they help them grow, all of them simultaneously at once, because I kind of feel income streams are all basically full-time jobs in a way, or at least part-time jobs. So when you end up with 6 of them, that's 6 part-time jobs, which is more than one full-time job, and therefore where and how do you find the time? I am a product-based business where I make the products, which is obviously quite time-consuming, but I also really enjoy it at this stage of my life. At the moment, I'm really, really enjoying making products to sell. I have always made things. I'm a big crafter. I love crafting. So it's, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I will go through that. I've written myself a little list, and I will go through them, and I'll explain where I'm at so far and what my aim is for the next sort of 6 months to a year. That's my plan. So the first thing on my diversing income streams list is, I have done this as these are the income streams that I have/want, and then I'll talk about them. So first up on my list is physical products. This is obviously the biggest part of my shop/store, I would guess. And I currently sell my physical products on my website, and I have a very small set on Etsy. This is one of my targets for the next 6 months, is I want to improve Etsy. I did really, really, really well on Etsy in 2020, but when obviously the world stopped and everything and online sales went crazy. And it did really well, and it was really, really, really good income. And then it just died, and I just don't give it the time and effort that I probably should, because I feel very much like putting the time and if I've got to put the time and effort into SEO and something somewhere, I'd rather it was just my website, because at least then I only pay Shopify a tiny fee for sales, whereas Etsy I pay a really big fee for sales. So I haven't really put any time and effort into it. But I have done some research, and there is an app that I can use, which is a paid for app, which I'm always a little bit against, but I'm going to give it a try for 6 months to see if it works. There's a paid for app which you can use to link your Shopify and Etsy together, so that if something sells on one, if something sells on Etsy, it will update my Shopify, so I'll know, and I won't sell out of stock of things that I have a limited amount of. So I think my aim is to install that by the end of this month, and actually, no, scrap that. So by the end of next month, I'm going to set that, because my aim is to still have Shopify as my main source, and then have these other things that link into it and get the data from Shopify. But if I have set Shopify up correctly and it's got all like good SEO, good pictures, good descriptions, good all of those things, that when it links to something else, it shouldn't be a problem. I hope. So that's my plan, is to get my Shopify all up together, because I've still got things on the website. I want to improve pictures. I use mock-ups quite a lot because they're quick and they're easy, and it means I can get products listed on the website. However, I do think in the age of AI coming and being crazy everywhere, and the fact that Etsy is now 70% AI crap, having an actual picture is probably going to help take people viewing things and turning it into sales. So I think as much as I can, I'm going to aim to do that. But I'm going to do it on my website so that I can pull the data from my website to Etsy with this app. So my goal is, by the end of the summer holidays, is to have done that and have the app on Shopify linked to Etsy with the stuff across there, in the hope that obviously September, October, November, like things start to pick up a little bit generally, online sales, that it might help having more on Etsy over there. So that is the plan for that. So that will be, so physical products I currently have on the website and Etsy. So that is like one product income. Oh my God. So that is one income stream as I see it. It's physical products, and I have them in those two places. Just because it's two places doesn't make it two separate income streams, I don't think. I think it makes it one income stream. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does make it two, because if I lost Etsy, for example, then that would be a stream of money taken. Or not very much money, because I make no money on Etsy at the moment. Maybe I should have that as two. So yeah, so I've got my website and then I've got Etsy. One of the other things I want to do more of, or any of really, because I haven't done very much, is wholesale. I have a fair set up. I don't have all of my products on fair. I only have my like sarcastic-y, colourful range on there at the moment, I believe. But that can also pull the information from Shopify. So my aim is, with updating Shopify for Etsy, I'm also updating Shopify for Fair, so that then I can update my catalogue on Fair and have more things there, because I would really like to do more wholesale. I'm a little bit about Fair, because the fee that they take, it basically wipes out any profit if somebody doesn't come direct to your store, because the fee that Fair take on a wholesale, which is already less, like you're not selling it the same that you would if you were selling it in your store, is already significantly less, and then they take 25% of your whole order value, and you don't get the money for like 8 weeks. So it always feels a little bit like, ooh, I don't really like Fair. But wholesale is something that I want to do more of. So I have added wholesale in as an income stream, and I think I have been building a wholesale catalogue, which I am almost there with. So I think my aim is to make a wholesale page on my website, have the wholesale catalogue on my website with a... Personally, I would prefer if you would just come direct to me and I can do everything and I can send you an invoice via Shopify. But I also have a Fair, and here's the link to Fair. If you want to shop on Fair, please use this link, because then I don't get the charges, but you also get the cover if that's something that you feel that you need as another business. I think that's my goal. So I think that's another goal by the end of August. So because it's the summer holidays, my time is a little bit skewed because my daughter's home. She's 12. She's old enough to entertain herself. However, she's also very much in the I'm bored stage of life. So she actually needs quite a lot of entertaining. It's weird. I also feel over summer things typically slow down online, especially in August, because everybody is busy with life and kids and this, that and the other. I'm setting myself a goal of trying to do these things by the end of August / first week of September, when she goes back to school, when I then go back to having more time. So wholesale is definitely another one that I really want to do. There is a couple of shops in Bristol that I am tempted to contact and see if they will take, if they have any openings. And there is a bookshop that contacted me a few weeks ago that I have been building a catalogue for, that I also need to send the wholesale catalogue to them, because they wanted to stock some stuff in their bookshop, which is very exciting, and I have been really, really bad at it and feeling really, really guilty. And so I need to finish the wholesale catalogue and send that across. So that will be my third. So I've got website, Etsy, wholesale. And then my fourth income stream kind of leads on from wholesale, which will be products in stores, I think. It's not something that I don't think people want to stock my products. I feel very much like they probably won't, unless it's the right type of little independent-y place. But I want to try. I'm going to sip. There are, I live in Bristol. There is a big, small independent place in the centre of Bristol called Sparks. It's in what used to be Marks and Spencer's in town. And they have a couple of places in there that stock small independent people. So I might see if I can get something, like see how that works, what the price is like. My main concern with stocking in stores is if you're paying to commission a shelf and you're paying £100 a month for the shelf, if you're then not making £100 worth of sales, it's just not worth it. Because then you're just paying more to have your products in a shop, but they're not making anything. And a lot of my products are low value, which is also something else that I really want to work on, but I don't know how to work on, is my stickers are £2.50, for example. To cover your fee for having the table, you need to sell loads of stickers every month. And I'm really not sure how it works. So that is one of the things I do want to look into, but I'm not going to be surprised if when I look at this video in a year, 6 months to a year's time, and I'm not in any shops, because I have discovered that it doesn't work for me in my business, and I will be okay with that. But I do think I'd like to give it a try. The next one is probably actually up there underneath my website as being my biggest earner at the moment, is market and conventions. I have been putting myself out there a lot this year and trying to get into conventions and markets and things that I haven't been in before. I've got into quite a few. I've got rejected from a ton. Next year, this is something, in the next 6 months, this is still something I want to continue to do. I still want to do markets. I still want to do conventions. There's still some things that I really, really, really want to get into, and I want to keep on doing because I really enjoy them. I really enjoy markets. I really enjoy conventions on the whole. If I find the right place for me, then I do well. It's just if I don't find the right place for me, then I don't do well, and then I get a bit depressed about it, and I'm just like, oh, that was a waste of my time. But it's never a full waste of time in any way, shape or form, because A, I have never had a market and not made profit, ever, which I'm very thankful for. B, I always end up meeting lovely people, and it never is just the market. I have to remember to take into account my follows on socials, the orders I get on my website afterwards, the newsletter signs up, all these other things that happen after the market, but people only knew about me because I was at the market, and I'm not very good at doing that. So that is something I need to be better at doing. But I will also still be applying for markets and conventions like they are going out of fashion next year, in the next 6 months. So that is still very, very, very much a big part of my business plan. Next up, income stream. I'm going to put YouTube. It is not an income stream at the moment. Alexa, stop. Does anybody else's you-know-who do that? We also call her you-know-who so that she doesn't know that we're talking to her. That's a little insight of my life. Is YouTube. Is this and what this becomes, and if this becomes something or anything. I'm obviously only just starting out, and you've got to hit a high criteria to even remotely get monetized or get anything on here. But this is my goal for the next year. I'm not going to do this. I don't think this is a 6-month goal. This is definitely a year goal, is to make this into something and to enjoy doing it and to feel that it's worth my time and me doing it. So that is also a stream. One of them is digital products, but not, oh, I'm trying to sell you a course, because I'm not going to lie, they annoy me. And everyone I have ever purchased has never been anything that I probably couldn't thought of myself. And then it annoys me that I wasted my money on it. So not that type of digital products. More, I have a second Etsy shop, which I did start listing digital planner stickers and things like that for printables, for people to print at home. I'd like to do that more. I have a insane catalogue of planner stickers from the first iteration of my shop, and it will be good to just spend some time and get those up on the internet, because why not? If it's a digital product like that sort of thing, it's just there. I have a handful of digital products up on my other Etsy, and they do still occasionally make sales and stuff, so if I can get more there so it can be found more, that is one of my goals. But yeah, it won't be I'm selling you a course about how I became famous on YouTube or whatever, because who gives a shit. My last two, one of them is affiliate links. I'm not very good. I have affiliate links for numerous things. I'm not very good at sharing them. So I'm also going to build a page on my website for affiliate links, which will have like my Amazon storefront, a link to Shopify if you're thinking of setting up a Shopify shop, and all of those sort of things, just because I see it as a one-time thing. I can maybe spend half a day doing it. I can build it and it can be there. And then if people use it, they use it. If they don't, they don't. If I then remember to share something, it's easy for me to get the link from. It's not going to be massive amounts of money. It's never going to be huge amounts of money. It's just a little something. So I think that's on my plan for the next 6 months. I also don't share things that I don't personally love and actually use. I don't like inauthentic selling. I don't. It annoys me a lot. So I only recommend things that I use and that I rave by and that I would actually recommend to somebody in real life, in person. So why should it be any different to recommending it to people on the internet? It should be the same. So yeah, that's one stream, but I expect that to be a tiny stream. And my last one is business to business. I do a little bit of business to business stuff at the moment. Because I make everything myself, I have all of the equipment, and that is it feels like a good way to fill some of the time when I'm maybe a bit quieter on orders and things. So, like, for example, at the moment, I currently sell laminate for people who make stickers. I love that. It's the only laminate I use. I rave about it. It's amazing. I sell it in packs to other people. I have a couple of customers who always buy it from me, which is lovely. It's something that I would like to progress more in, sell more of. I don't know. I've started doing stickers for other small businesses and things like sublimation mugs and stuff. I have all of the equipment to make these things. If other small businesses don't have the equipment to make these things, I'm quite happy to make them for them. I don't know how to do it in that it fits in with my current business, whilst at the moment, because I don't want to set up a whole separate domain. I have a name and everything for it. I don't want to set up a whole separate domain and have to pay a whole separate Shopify fee when it's not at the level of orders that I would need to just cover those basic costs. It's something that I really want to do, and I do. I need to find a way to do it. So if you are a small business and you don't want to make stickers yourself or backing cards or notelets or this, that and the other, or you don't have a sublimation printer and you want to make mugs and stuff, hit me up. Just let me know, drop me a message, and if I can do it, I can do it. If I think that you're better getting the supplies from somewhere else, I will tell you. So my plan is, in 6 months' time, 6 months to a year, is to look back at this video, see these streams, see what I did, see where I'm at, see if I hit my goals as such. I have great faith in my business. I know when I get put in front of the right people that they love it. From historic months that I have had, I just find getting myself in front of the right people really, really difficult sometimes. So I have a couple of things that I've been putting in place this month, which I am testing out before I tell anybody about them, because I want to have the facts and the data behind it before I say this is what I did and it worked, / didn't work. I need to make it so that it's not just me making things all of the time, because whilst I absolutely adore making things, it is very time consuming. I just need to build in other things around me so that my income can come from various different places, maybe. Have I missed anything? Is there some glaringly obvious income streams that I could be adding? Is that too much on my plate? Should I be doing less? I don't know. I guess I'll come back in 6 months' time and see. I'm probably just going to leave that here for now. It feels like this is going to be a very short video, but I haven't really got anything more to say. Other than, videos are going to be a bit me discovering myself and the channel over the next couple of months or so. So I have a list in my planner of like ideas that I've had for videos that I do want to share. If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you very much. If you fancy giving it a like and a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, and drop me a little comment down below and I will reply to them all. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.